Hey guys, CDTV the G here.
And today you just got pranked. It's not CDTV Productions at all. It's some guy. Please subscribe so I don't have to impersonate other YouTubers. What's up guys, it's your boy, Wolf Boy, and today I'm coming at you with something a little different for my channel, but something that I've kind of been wanting to do for a while. Ever since CDTV Productions started doing the Fastest Verses series, I've kind of wanted to do something similar, but covering artists that he normally wouldn't cover. And today, we're gonna start this series off with your boy, Waste. I recently reacted to Waste's most recent album, Back from the Dead. And although I didn't give it the most positive review, I do think Waste has a lot of talent, especially when it comes to his flow. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today, counting down the top 10 fastest Waste verses that he's released so far. If you're not familiar with CDTV Productions' Fastest Verses series, the way it works is I find the fastest 10 seconds of a song and count the number of syllables over that 10 seconds. Divide that by 10 and you get the syllable per second count. I'm not going to be taking the entire song's syllable count and dividing it by the entire song length, because I think that's usually not a very good indicator of how fast you can actually spit in a given verse. With that being said, let's start at number 10. Number 10 is Light of Day, where he hit 6.4 syllables per second.
My shine, but all of this pain in my chest, it just won't cut to rest, so I gotta tell light white lies. I'm all alone, I need empathy, but I can't find a sense of need. I'm just wishing you would call, I'm about to fall off. I'm so sick of wishing, I just wanna end it all off. Bury.
As I said earlier, I didn't give the album that this song came from a very positive review, and frankly, this song is partly why I didn't like the album very much. Oh, hello, Blueberry. Unfortunately, Waste's out-of-key singing really makes this song pretty unlistenable for me. But the verse where he actually raps sounds quite good to me, and as you can see, he hits a pretty fast flow. It's not the fastest ever, and this list is actually starting out kind of on the slow side, which surprised me. But I think that's just a result of Waste not having a whole lot of songs out right now. Trust me, this list gets pretty fast as it goes on. Number 9 is Chalk Outline, where he hit 6.6 syllables per second.
Diamond chain. I got a bitch in the back and your bitch on my sack trying to take off her top. Yeah, I cannot fuck with these bitches, they all trying to talk to the cops. Yeah, I got these diamonds on neck and a 40 on deck if you trying to op. Yeah, I'm on the way to the top, once I get to the top.
This song is from the Wasted Christmas EP. I previously had never heard anything from this EP until I started doing this list, and I gotta say, it's probably my favorite Waste project of all time. This song is a freestyle, and because it's a freestyle, the lyrics are very simplistic, but I'm very impressed by his ability to keep a very steady flow while coming up with the lyrics on the spot. He does flub a line here or there, and in this fast section there's some parts where he slurs his syllables, but I still like the sound of it. My only real gripe with it is the mixing and mastering. The vocals are very low compared to the beat, and overall it sounds like it could use some compression, but I still enjoyed it quite a bit. Number 8 is TikTok, where he hits 6.6 syllables per second again.
Do what I conclude is something new, something that nobody will ever admit. Spitting all these written is making me rich. If I'm with your bitch and we making a kid, think I'm lying, I can't be making this shit. Bitch, I'm like a rocket and it's time to lift off. Hey, running.
TikTok is the first full song off of Back from the Dead. Although it's not my favorite song by Waste, I think it is a good opener to the album and gives you a good sense of his vibe. I don't have very much to say about the song. I think it's overall pretty decent, but you can tell from that snippet that Waste uses his flow very well, and he knows how to work with the beat. If he could put together an entire album with this level of quality, it would actually be pretty decent. At number 7, we have The Rise of P2 by JJ Soik featuring Waste, where he hits 6.7 syllables per second.
That's enough. Through all of the struggle and through all the hate, I have just kept it up. Boy, you ain't taking me, you are not facing me. I am the greatest, most hated white boy since Presley. Yes, I was Presley, please don't be testing me. Do not be thinking that you'll get the best of me. All these rappers fall.
If you go and listen to this song, you can tell that this is kinda early on in Waste's career. His voice sounds a lot younger, and it's clear that he hasn't found a good way to project on the mic yet. Also, in my opinion, the lyrics sound kind of juvenile, something that someone just getting into hip-hop would write. All that being said, the triplet flow that he uses on this verse I think sounds pretty good and is a good indicator of what he'd be able to do later on. Number 6, Gang Shit by Evan717 featuring Waste, where he hit 6.7 syllables again.
Isn't there, sold off my soul cause this life isn't fair, so I gotta make it or else I have failed. Coming out swinging and cutting these people, I keep the blade tucked in my wrist, I'm so evil, like evil Knievel, I'm starting on retards who think they're the best, yeah they think that they are. I'm coming for blood, I'll make.
In an amazing coincidence, the next spot on our list is another Waste feature verse where he hit 6.7 syllables. I prefer this verse vastly to the previous one on this list. Waste is able to project a lot more powerfully, and he matches the aggression of the beat. I also just like the beat a lot more. I really like the distorted bass and the sample of the Halloween soundtrack. This is just a pretty fun song to listen to. And at number 5, we have Faucet, which is a remix of Faucet Failure by Ski Mask the Slump God, where he hit 6.7 syllables per second for the last time on this list.
Except for my fit, I'm just playing Fender, spitting so fast that my breath hurts. I be coming for the top, you know that I'm the only contender. You know my shit is better, take a look at all the effort. I just went and got a letter, rich your bitch asked me to friend her. I made a deal with Ski and he said that
I didn't really expect this song to be so high on the list, because it doesn't really sound particularly fast to me. I think what makes the song fast during that fast part that I just played is the fact that Waste never stops to take a breath or use an ad-lib or something like that. Personally, I still prefer the original Ski Mask song, although that's coming from me, an enormous Ski Mask stan, so maybe I'm just biased. But I still think that Waste does the beat justice, and further proves that he has a lot of potential, especially when he uses his flows in creative ways. Number 4 is Devil Shit, where he hit 6.8 syllables per second.
my face, ay. I got the diamonds, they all on my plate. Fuck with my gang and your life is at stake. Only way designer, that's all me. I've been ready non-stop trying to get the Gucci. Pull up in the foreign with blue hunters, no loose leaf. Talking all this shit, don't piss back by my groupie, ay. I'm just chillin'.
This is another song off of Waste's Christmas EP. It's also the second song on this list with the word shit and an exclamation point next to it, which is interesting. I guess that's just a stylistic thing from the 717. This song is unfortunately plagued by some of the other common problems that Waste has on some of his songs. Some out-of-key singing, some occasional poor mixing where the vocals are too low. But overall, this song is still pretty good. Like I said, I enjoyed the Wasted Christmas EP quite a bit. The lyrics are pretty simplistic, but Waste presents them in an interesting way, using a variety of different flows over a very spooky and low-key beat. It's very much in his style. Not really much else to say about this song, it's pretty decent. Number 3, we have Better Man, where he hit 7.1 syllables per second.
At me for flossing on these retards. I'ma kill shit like prisoners did when hated ass criminals dare to step foot in the yard. Yo, Germ, when'd you get so hard? Took 3 months off, bitch, I had to restart. Did it all in a bit over a minute, let me get it, Dylan River shit. I feel like I'm a fucking vape card. Let me slow it down for you.
I was very surprised to see that we don't actually get into 7 syllables per second territory until the last 3 on this list. Again, I think this is just a matter of Waste not having released that many songs, and so not having many opportunities to actually show off his full speed. If you've seen my reaction to the album that this song is from, then you'll know that I have one very major gripe with this song. It's the fact that he uses the exact same flow as Quedeca's song, Uh-Huh.
It's stupid and nasty ass. Literally, this literacy is smart. Coming at me for flossing on these retards. I'ma kill shit like prisoners did when hated ass criminals dare to step.
Clip. Okay, literally and figuratively, I'm on. Listen to me, a picture with me, I charge. Ripping a beat, a million a week, I'm gone. Did a million tweets and then a repeat. So long. Did a lot, but I'm not even 20.
Speaking of Quedeca, if you'd like to see me do a fastest Quedeca versus, leave a comment saying you would. This is something I'd like to do because Quedeca has a lot of crazy flows. Alright, future Wolf Boy out. Part of the flow is actually in the 10-second clip that I played, which does make me feel a little uneasy about including this song on the list. But whether it's his flow or not, the fact of the matter is it's pretty fast and he was able to rap it. Other than the potentially stolen flow and some flubs during the chorus, this song is overall pretty good. If he fixed those problems, this would probably be in my top 10 Waste songs of all time. Number 2, On My Mind, where he hit 7.2 syllables per second.
Hella people wonder about the shit that I've been through. Why I started writing about the shit my friends do. Why I started writing about the money and the fame when I ain't even got 10K in the game. See, I'm born to win and I was born to sin. I will never let down. I surprise my kid and my only thoughts are making it. So
This is easily my favorite Waste song of all time. Waste's normally off-key singing is actually pretty on point on this, except for some of the background vocals. And as a result, the chorus is pretty catchy on this. It also helps that he hits some pretty fast flows during the verse, which helped to emphasize the emotionality of this song. The beat manages to find a pretty good middle ground between Waste's signature sad, spooky style, say that 5 times fast, and the Christmas theme of the album. Overall, it's just fantastic in my opinion, and really shows Waste at the top of his game. And finally, the #1 fastest Waste song, The Explanation, where he hits 8.1 syllables per second.
You know that I'ma write it, I'm so sick of holding back. I've been blowing up inside, and I've been biting on my tongue because refuse to move in silence. And I got a G up in my name, I'm sick of trying to hide it. And I'm sick of all the tension, and you know I tried to fight it when I said that I was quitting. All you rappers were delighted, goddamn. I'm talking.
You can probably tell from Waste's delivery and the audio quality of this song that this is pretty early on in Waste's career. That makes it all the more incredible that this song is 9 syllables faster than the previous one on this list, rocketing all the way past 8 syllables per second. If you're not familiar with CDTV Productions' fastest verses lists, 8 syllables per second is something that a lot of artists only hit once or twice in their whole careers. The fact that he was able to do it so early on really shows that Waste has a lot of potential as a speed rapper. This song also has some pretty interesting content, as it seems to be a diss towards a rapper who previously dissed him, and talking about some drama around that. If Waste's delivery was a little bit more polished, and if he was able to keep a more steady pace during the fast part, this would easily be one of his best songs. And again, it's really incredible that he showed this much potential on a really early song, before his first album even. Knowing that Waste is able to hit 8.1 syllables per second makes me excited to hear what he's going to do in the future. Well, that's the list. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit subscribe and the bell and like and comment so I'll know to make more of these in the future. And if you didn't like this list, still hit subscribe so you can see my cats jump on my lap while I'm filming more often. I kinda wanted to do this video so that I could have something a little bit more positive after sort of a negative review of Waste. I hope this list convinces at least one person to go check out his music, because Waste has some bangers. It didn't make the list, but definitely go check out his song Friday the 13th. And basically that's it. Thank you all for watching. Peace.